from Joe. Thanks for being here today. Everyone, this is Joe Docter with Pillar to Post, the Chad Borah team. So Joe, first start off, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, well, again, like you said, my name is Joe Docter. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing with the Chad Borah team with Pillar to Post Home Inspections. We have the #1 Pillar to Post in the entire nation. So out of 500 franchises, we're the #1 franchise. Born and raised here in St. Louis. Went attended CBC High School. Everyone has to know where everyone went to high school around the St. Louis area, and went down to Missouri State after that. So been part of this team for 9 years, and we've just been growing ever since.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. Well, let's jump in. What is a home inspection? I hear people talk about this, and I talk about this with my buyers. So what is a home inspection?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost ridiculously easy to say. When we talk about a home inspection, you are essentially having somebody, a third party like myself, come into the home and just educate the buyers on what they're buying. It is not designed to tear a house down or build a house up. It is designed to educate you on what you're purchasing, whether there be a bad roof on the house or a poor foundation. It's getting the education that you need to know that you're making a right buying decision moving forward.
Very good. Okay, awesome. So what kinds of things do you check in the inspections? You mentioned the roof. So what else do you look for while you're there?
Yeah, I mean, it's top to bottom, inside now is really the overall. So we start with the roof, and we're checking all the roofing, chimneys, flashings, and everything on the exterior, from the siding, the windows, to what we call flat work, which would be driveways or sidewalks or porches. Looking at structures of decks on the exterior of the home as well. That's a big one because wood can rot. So certainly want to keep an eye on those guys. But when we come in, we're running all the plumbing, and we're trying to simulate someone living in the home, even if it's a vacant home. So we run the plumbing for quite a while, get everything up and running. That does a couple things for us. It's nice to see if there's enough pressure in the home for multiple bathrooms to run. But then we're checking all your windows, making sure they're operational and safe. We're checking all receptacles in the house to make sure they're wired correctly, so that when you plug your appliances in, nothing's getting damaged there. The easy stuff is the main floor. It's the windows, it's the outlets, it's the doors, it's checking appliances in the kitchens. But then we go down to the basements. That's where the fun stuff is. When we get down to the basement, we're going to be checking out those furnaces. We're checking out those water heaters, the foundations, the structure of the home, how it's all being supported, and how and the condition of it at the time of the inspection. So it's really, truly all encompassing. We're putting our eyes on just about everything, and we can at least comment on just about everything within a home.
That's awesome, because so much of the time, especially right now, buyers just don't have much time to be in the house before they make an offer, before they agree that this is the house they want. So you guys come in and you really educate and point out the things that they couldn't see in the 20, 30 minutes that we were there the first time, and a lot of things that we don't even know to look for. I talk about that all the time when I'm showing houses. It's like, look, these guys know so much more than I do. So you guys are really there to find everything.
We're there to allow them to ask the questions as they want. We certainly encourage them to ask the questions and come and follow along with us. But it's also, like you mentioned, it's time for them to kind of check out that house again, because they only had a few minutes in there. So we're going to do our job either way. And when we're done doing our job, we're going to print that inspection right there on site and go over it with them, so that they know what they're buying. Then they can still go and enjoy the home, measure up some rooms, but they're going to get that recap at the end with us.
That's perfect. That's perfect. So what are some common problems that you could recommend to buyers that, as they are looking at the house for the first time, before you guys even get there, what are some common things that my buyers and I could be looking for as potential problems?
It's really hard just to put my finger on a couple of things, but I would say you can learn a lot from a home by how well groomed the exterior is, how well the exterior seems to be taken care of. It is almost uncanny how, if I go outside and the yard is meticulous and the paint looks great on the outside and just the whole house as a shell looks good, I'm blown away, statistically speaking, how much nicer the inside of the home is. It's just the craziest thing that I found. I've done thousands and thousands of home inspections.
Yeah.
If you pay attention to, honestly, the cleanliness of the home says a lot about the home. It's so bizarre, but I would say it's something easy to kind of keep an eye out for there. You certainly aren't going to be inspecting a whole lot, but really, when you're showing the home, make sure you guys like the home. When you like the home, we'll take care of the rest.
Okay, so why should a buyer have a home inspection done? I know that I recommend people do that, but from you, what's important about doing this that they should consider?
Well, I think the importance is the fact that it is a third party, someone not involved in the real estate transaction. So it doesn't matter to me if they walk away. It doesn't matter to me if they buy the home. I'm going to give you my unbiased professional opinion. That's what we're here to do. So I think that's the joy of it is you're going in there with someone that has nothing to gain. I'm going to go in there and look at everything. And if there are issues, we're going to explain to you, and we're going to explain to you in a very easy to understand way. We're not going to have any big words, shall we say. We're going to be able to break it down for you guys and talk you through it, in a cliff note type of way. So the importance there is that you learn what you're buying. It is still that education process, but also realizing that if there's a big ticket item, we're probably really going to catch it, and you're going to know that moving forward. So you have that peace of mind when you move forward on the home.
Very good. Awesome. So what's the best way to get a hold of you? If somebody has questions, or if they would like to go ahead and schedule an inspection with you, what's the best way to reach you guys?
Yeah, the best way to reach us is really calling our office, because it's just so much better to talk to someone to get all that information. That number is 314-645-7871. And we have a full-time staff upstairs that handles everything. So they can answer all those questions and make sure that you guys have all your questions answered. Go over all the additional services that we do offer outside of the building, include the sewer inspections, gas and mechanical inspections, termite inspections, radon inspections, and the list goes on. So there's so many more things you can get with the home inspection, and they're the best resource for that.
Awesome. So I'll have that information below if anyone needs to access that. And Joe, you guys do all of your own inspections. You don't hire out other third parties to come in and do your inspections. Is that right?
Yes, for the majority of our inspections, it's all in-house. The only things that we are doing a third party on is things that we don't do enough every day, which would be septic testing. So we have a partner with septic systems, a pool inspections, and chimney inspections. So those are the only three. The other ones I've all mentioned, that's all done in-house. We have our own divisions. We have our own managers that run those divisions here in-house. So we do everything else here in-house.
That's fantastic. All right. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to share with potential clients and our viewers today?
All I got to say is everyone keep your chin up right now. The market is so good. The good houses are coming. We're excited. It's getting busier. We can't wait to see everybody out there and inspect all those homes.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Joe, for your time. And if anyone has any questions, they can reach out to either one of us. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.